Hello, my name is Ardi and we are going to solve problem E3.4 from IRWIN's book. So the question is find the node voltages in the circuit in figure E3.4. Okay, so we are given this circuit and we are given this as our ground. So we know that the voltage here is 0 and we have two nodes that we need to find out, which is V1 here and then V2. And now let's assume the direction of the current. Okay, for the branch with current source, I just follow the direction of that current source. So this is going up and this is going down. Good. And then for the horizontal node, I usually going to the right, and for the vertical node, I usually going down. But you can assume as you wish. Now let's do KVL at V1. I mean KCL at V1. Okay, let's do KCL at V1. KCL said that the sum of the current that goes in is equal to the sum of the current that goes out. The only current that goes in is this 4 milliampere current source. So we will have 4 here on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side we will have this current here, and this one is V1 minus 0, which is V1, divided by the resistance between them. So we'll have 10. And then for this one we will have plus V1 minus V2 divided by the resistance between them, which is 10. Okay, that is good. Multiply both sides by 10 to get rid of this 10 below. So we'll have 40 on the left hand side, and then this one will be V1, and this one will be V1 minus V2. So we will have 2 V1 minus V2, and that will equal to 40. Nothing that we can do further. So let's save this as equation number 1. Okay, now let's do another KCL, but this time at V2. Okay, let's do that. KCL at V2. Again, KCL said that the sum of the currents that goes in is equal to the sum of the currents that goes out. Okay, the only current that goes in is this one here. So we will have V1 minus V2 divided by 10. Okay, and that will equal to 2I0 here. So we'll have 2I0. And then we will have V2 minus 0 divided by 10. So we will have plus V2 minus 0, which is V2 divided by 10. But we have I0 here. What is I0? I0 is the current here. So we can calculate that by using V1 minus 0 divided by 10. Okay, let's plug that in. So we will have V1 minus V2 divided by 10. And then we will have 2 multiplied by, we will have V1 minus 0 divided by 10, which is V1 divided by 10. Okay, and then we will have plus V2 divided by 10. Good. And I think we can multiply 10 to the both sides to get rid all the 10s below here. So we will have V1 minus V2, and that will equal to, the 10 will cancel out, so we'll have 2V1, and again the 10 will cancel out, so we'll have plus V2. Good. Now let's do some simplification, and I think 2V1 here minus V1, that will becomes V1. And then what else? V2 plus V2, so we'll have plus 2V2. And that will equal to 0. Good. And that is equation number 2. we have two equations and two variables. Let's write that in the matrix form. Here we will have 2 minus 1, the coefficient of the first equation, and then 1 and 2, the coefficient of the second equation, and then V1 and V2. And all of that will equal to 40 and 0. Have 40 and 0. And let's do this by calculator. Okay, set this up as equation solver, which is number 5. Two variables is number 1, and we can just plug the equation. So we'll have 2 minus 1, and then 40. And then we will have 1, and then 2, and then 0. So we will have the value for the x value is V1, right? So we will have V1, which is 16. V1 is equal to 16, and the unit, because this is in milliampere and this is in kilo ohm, so we'll have volt here. And then what is V2? V2 is minus 8. So we'll have V2 is equal to minus 8 volt. And I think this is the answer because they are the node voltages, which is V1 and V2. So let's highlight this as our final answer. And I think I did not make any mistakes because this is the same as the answer that is given by the book. So hopefully this will help you to understand and try to solve this problem. Try it yourself first before watching this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.